Hello, welcome back to Bricking It, the Universal Studios UK podcast. I'm Lawrence from University Bedford, and as usual, we have
me. I am Mike, Universal Studios Great Britain updates, and in front of me is
Andy from Project Universal, the number
Here
one.
we go.
See,
How many seconds? How many seconds?
30 seconds. We're already bigging ourselves up. But it's got to be done, hasn't it? Really?
Oh, you know it's a fantastic platform just to kind of to share the good news.
Yeah.
You've got to get on there.
share the good news about Jesus.
Well, of
Yeah, we don't do religion on the Bricking It podcast.
well, we like to stay clean and stay on track.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there will be absolutely no tangents, of course, today. But we are going to be covering a few little bits and pieces because, of course, the SDO became law just 2 days ago.
Yes.
12th of January.
Momentous occasion. And, of course, since we last recorded, there have been some announcements. People have been sprucing up their LinkedIn profiles with some announcements about some new positions that they may hold. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. But before we get onto the fun stuff, a little bit of housekeeping. If you haven't already, and I don't know why you haven't, then you should be following and subscribing to the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
And you
Obviously.
should be rating it 5 stars. You should be sharing it with your friends, families, loved ones, etc., all across the world, because we're having a good time here, and the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely tell your family or the kittens get it.
Yes, exactly. And of course, if you want to, get involved in the conversation, then drop us a note. We actually have a questions little functionality now at brickingitpod.co.uk, so you can do that. And if you fancy sponsoring an episode and, putting some drinks on the table, then you are welcome to do that through the website too. Wonderful.
Nice.
Wonderful. All right, so where should we kick it off, fellas?
I think we go back a little bit to
The future?
the beginning. Back to the future. The beginning of the year, which is when the LinkedIn sort of started to come alive with people saying, "I've been accepted." For jobs, high-end jobs as well.
High-end
at
jobs.
Universal Creative, and from what I've seen, a lot of them are quite local lads or ladies as well.
Yeah.
One person in particular is
Bradley?
Bradley
Wynn?
Bradley Wynn. And
Ex-Merlin. Don't hold that against him.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ex-Merlin.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe he's from
Flitwick.
so he's not very far at all from the site. It's literally 10, 12, 20 minutes maybe.
It's kind of mad that a creative lead from Merlin, who his portfolio, I suppose, portfolio pieces. Is that what you call it? The projects that he's worked on. The Wicker Man.
Yes.
Great,
Nice.
really good, solid coaster. Great theming.
Great theming.
And that's what we need, isn't it? We need someone who knows how to theme a ride or two.
Absolutely. And
You can't go wrong with fire, can you?
you can't. Fire and wood. We discussed it
It has
last
caught
week.
fire in the past, hasn't it?
It
Wicker Man.
did. It
Although
did.
apparently the legends has it that was a vape that went onto the track. So
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's
a
what-
malfunction of the theming.
I know. I heard that it was, someone threw a vape but it was kind of closed for a very, very long time.
It was.
Which is, just stick a new bit of wood on it.
Yeah, well,
just go
they've
down
got
to
be
B&Q,
careful,
yeah.
haven't they?
Yeah,
Bit of 2x4.
exactly. Pop down home base.
Yeah, it's
Bag
gone.
of
It's gone
nails,
now.
hammer,
Yeah. It's sorted.
hammer time.
Job done. And then we've, but also Darren Brown's Ghost Train, which is a little bit more of a divisive attraction.
Again, though, the theming on Darren Brown. Have you done
Yes.
Darren Brown? Have you done Darren Brown?
I have no idea what you're
It's-
talking about.
Darren Brown's Ghost Train. How would you describe it? It's not quite a
It's
dark ride.
impossible
It's
to
not
describe.
quite.
Where is it first?
Thorpe Park.
Thorpe Park, okay.
Yeah, it's not quite a dark ride, not quite a show. It's kind of an amalgamation of the two, but it used, when it opened, I don't know if it still does, VR. When
Yeah,
VR
so I would
was
have
at the
avoided
height
it
of-
altogether. I don't want to put anything on my face.
Well, interestingly you say that. They did come and touch you whilst you had it on
That's
your face.
true.
They ran down. You were sat in a tube carriage, and then with a VR set on your face whilst demons were attacking you, and then the staff members ran up and down touching your legs. So
Have you done it since they removed Darren
No.
Brown's overlay?
I didn't even do it when it was Rise of the Demon. One was more than enough for me.
Right, yeah. So I did it last year, and it's a weird ride.
Haven't they removed the fact that the train's floating now?
Yep.
So what? It's just a train on a
Yeah, and
platform.
it from memory, it used to kind of change era as well. It used to go from a tube train to an older train.
Yeah, maybe the other way around, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. But now it's just a tube train.
Right.
Like, yeah, it was a really, I think it cost a lot
It
of
was
money.
This was built by Merlin, who famously didn't build dark rides. So they thought, you know what, we're gonna have a stab at building a dark ride.
Yeah.
And they didn't pull it off. And
No.
I think it burnt them quite badly.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I've till this evening, I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yeah.
It's a big building right in the middle of the park. It replaced a theatre, an amphitheatre, I think, where they
You're
used to-
right.
back in the day, there was a Spider-Man stunt show there.
Oh, was there?
There was.
Spider-Man.
It was. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Was it?
Back when Disney didn't obviously have the
Yeah,
rights,
yeah.
and when Universal were a little bit more lenient of who could use the IP. But
Yeah.
there was a Spider-Man. I remember Spider-Man swinging, or he was on like a what are those things called where you on a rope?
Like a bungee.
No,
Trapeze?
Yeah, I know.
well, he like swung over the audience, and then he had to pause for a while while he unclipped his safety harness.
Oh, okay.
Like all good
Good,
Spider-Man
good.
stunts have to go.
You see,
for-
I remember there being one of those, where someone climbs to the top of a tower and then jumps into like a paddling pool.
Yeah.
There was one of them. And then I went there again, and they had like the motorbikes going around in the ball.
I remember seeing something like that before.
Yeah.
I don't think at Fort Park.
But yeah, they got rid of that,
Rickstead.
and they replaced it with Darren Brown's Ghost Train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have gone off on this tangent, and it's not to say that all of his back catalogue of rides is based off of our opinions of
But
Darren Brown. But
what you can say for it is it was super ambitious.
massively so.
And the theming was
It's
absolutely
incredible.
spot on.
It's fantastic.
In
It just
both of
relied too
those.
much on VR, which was a fad.
Fad.
Sticking
Bad.
like Galactica. Did you do that?
No, I've refused.
Wise. I did it
Yeah.
once. That was more than enough. But with Epic Universe, they were going to have a Harry Potter VR ride allegedly in Epic, and was cancelled. And thankfully so, because they didn't jump on that fad. They probably realised it was dying before they got too deep into it.
Well, I'm glad.
Very
Yeah,
much. So.
I hope nothing like that at all comes to our Universal.
I don't think
I don't
it will.
want to put things on my face that have just been on
Someone
a
else's.
sweaty someone else's face.
There may be the odd 3D glasses, or there's Epic. There's Mario Kart, which has augmented reality.
Oh yeah. You put
So
the
there
hat
may
on.
be something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I would have just gone something else.
You can see
Yeah.
the real world through them at the very least.
Yeah.
They do. I'm pretty sure they like anti-back everything in between wearages.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
He was telling us when we
You're not
got here,
convinced.
he
You're
used
not
to
filling
lick
me
bus
with-
stops.
You're not feeling. Yeah, well, I was a child, and now I've got a
Aren't we
super
all-
immune system.
Aren't we all children at heart?
Well, that's a beautiful thought, Mike.
Yeah.
Right. But I do you know what? I think it's a super interesting appointment. But I'm so glad that it's a UK, British person that has taken that role. That's
even
quite
a
a big
local
deal.
person as well.
Local
Yeah,
role.
I mean, unbelievable, right?
Isn't it like 80% of people they want to hire from around the immediate area? So
That's right. Yeah.
they're starting at the top. And
Well, and I think a lot of us probably assumed that 80% would be mostly, the kind of
frontline.
workers.
workers.
The maybe the kind of the less specialist roles.
Yes. Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, this is super exciting. But I don't know if it I don't know. Does it give you any thoughts about the direction they might take things? Do you think it might mean we get more of a kind of a British feel, or is it kind of not that big of a thing?
It's got to influence it.
Yeah.
It's got to. Like, obviously, you're bringing in American IPs,
Sure.
like Back to the Future and Jurassic Park, so it can't be that we're going to make a British version of this IP, but it is gonna suit our palates more than it might if you just went to Orlando or Hollywood.
Sure, I think that's I think that's a good point, because I think ultimately the way we, although we speak the same language as people in America, we do have slightly different tastes. I think we are a more cynical bunch over here.
Yes.
I think we are pretty fast to call out bullshit.
Yeah.
And if something's got too much of a happy ending, it's a no from us.
Oh, we do like. I think was it one of the last episodes where we were talking about the dark themes we seem to cling to at our theme parks.
Yeah,
we love a bit of dystopia.
We love a bit of dystopia, and I mean that's why I am convinced our Halloween Horror Nights are going to be the best in the world.
Yeah, I can't imagine we're going to get away from the whole conga line situation that they do, but that's a capacity thing. But
I mean, that's just kind of operations, isn't it? I mean,
you're not getting the thousands through the door by batching them like you do at Merlin.
No, but I think we might get some pretty interesting theming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's also like just language as well. Like if you think the Americans have a very different meaning for the word fanny than we do. So if you want to kick someone in the fanny, that's going to be very painful.
Yes, yeah. Don't be doing that. I mean, to be fair, don't do that either side of the Atlantic.
It's just good manners.
Just avoid it altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we step away from
yes. Yeah.
fannies?
Yeah. Yeah. For now. So there's been kind of some talk around that we might get a little bit more information soon. Have you been hearing
I've
this?
heard the rumbles.
You've heard the rumbles.
And potentially even an updated concept.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? An updated concept art, yeah.
When was this? The last one that we were talking about in the last episode was April, right?
Yeah, it was revealed at the same time as... Yeah, it was one of the kind of shaky hands moments.
It was Keir Starmer was like, here I am.
Look at
this pretty
but
artwork.
but it wasn't the Kimberley College one. So he was in Downing Street and he was kind of looking over it like Churchill over kind of one of those war
tables. Yeah.
You know.
Oh, there was Jurassic Park over here.
Yeah, right. I think you know what's that? So that's I mean 9 months. Maybe we're being a bit optimistic.
Yeah, I want it.
Oh God!
Did that happen with Epic though? Did Epic have
no? So
it was a long time.
A double
Epic was
a double concept art.
Epic released their final concept art. I think like 6 to 12 months before it opened.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. But Beijing they released a second bit of concept art. 4 years before it opened. Mm-hmm. So I think I don't know, my feeling is we're going to see more of a Beijing trajectory on this, just because it's kind of got that, it's probably going to be handled by a lot of the same people, whoever manages their kind of overseas investments and developments and stuff like that. But so I think, I don't know. I mean, concept art would be good. I'm just trying to think. I mean, the Sun's been rumbling on still about Harry Potter.
Have they been still talking about that?
They're still jabbering.
We shouldn't give them the time of day. Really.
I'm mentioning it out of obligation to just, inform.
You are flashing the V signs while you say it as well.
I am because I'm not going to say anything.
But if you want to sponsor the pod, the Sun.
exactly. We'll accept anyone, even Murdoch. But no, it would be just super interesting to see if we get anything at all. Because obviously, once it becomes law, then it's go, 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 right?
Yeah, we don't know how much stuff we're going to see that we can't physically see. Like, are they going to release bits of information? Probably not.
No.
It's all stuff that we're going to be able to obtain through other means.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to have to reverse engineer the entire process, really.
I think you're right. I think
the
it's
construction.
Yeah,
really.
I think we're going to have to be, have our detective hats on. We're going to have Sherlock Holmes the shit out of this. And be looking at the, all of those kind of bits of mud that they're moving around and go,
Muddy.
okay.
Yeah. Wait until they drop the mud on the road and we can sell it as well as
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's
we've got
right.
to do that.
Fish
Yes,
on that.
we shouldn't be saying this because other people are going to steal our idea.
Yeah.
That's it. If I see someone online selling
mud.
universal mud, I'll be hell to pay. You'll be receiving a letter.
I could sell official near universal mud.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
you just pop out in the
just got a
garden.
Turn your garden into
here.
a literal pit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? It'd be like Minecraft. Like fucking great hole in the garden.
So yeah. Which one? Where's the Project Universal HQ? It's the one right
Just
next to
look on
that
Google
200-meter deep pit.
You see you waving from the bottom, chucking slabs of mud up.
Yeah.
Just to sell on eBay.
If you jump into it, you actually end up at Universal Studios Osaka. It's that deep.
Right, let's
Yeah, right.
stop talking shit, Lawrence.
I'm good at it. Mate.
what we're
Let's
here for.
move on, because I'm going to be honest with you, I felt a little bit left out for the past 16
Well, I
minutes.
know.
Because you two are talking, because I'm not a theme park nerd,
Well, go on then.
and you two are theme park nerds.
I know.
So
Talk to
I
us for a
felt
bit.
a little bit left out.
Oh,
So
sorry.
if we can just hop over to sort of construction-y and what's been happening on the site
do
this
it.
week. I keep
That
thinking,
is
is there a
super
fly
important.
flying around, or is it just my imagination?
I've not seen
Do you
one.
remember? Sorry, guys, I'm just going to remember that fly that was here.
There was one last. Yes.
Yeah, last time or the time before that. I found it a few days ago, froze solid to the stainless steel
Really.
door. That
So
cupboard there.
as he
It was
thought,
like that.
and he's now back.
No, I flicked it outside.
Did you?
Yeah. I won't have none of that shit.
Picked it in the pit in
Yeah.
the garden.
Okay, back onto pressing issues.
No, tell us what's
The
happening, man.
concrete slabs. So I
Yeah.
took the drone up today. Well, it wouldn't have been. Yeah,
You had a butcher's.
I had a butcher's.
Butcher's from the sky.
And the concrete crusher that was here last. So, have you got any Fizzy-Cola bottles in that?
Yeah, do you want one?
Yes, please.
Sorry, we're just
He's
loading
got a
up
bag
on
of
some,
Haribo Tang Fastics here. And
which are the most super premium snack.
Are they tang-fastic?
Yeah, do you want one, mate?
I'm good. I'm not a big jelly guy.
I probably shouldn't have eaten
Not
it.
into
when
the
I'm
jelly.
I like a
When
chew.
I'm about to go off on.
Go on, I think
Yeah,
it
so
adds,
now that your teeth are fused together, tell us.
you kind of got a little bit of like a Marlon Brando thing
God.
going on.
That is really.
It's like listening to the
Tang
Godfather.
Fastics are really sweet, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. Concrete slab. Oh, God, they're so sour. The concrete crusher's back, or the Wazinator 1000, as I call it on
The
my Facebook
Wazinator
page,
1000.
Project Universal UK.
the second best
And
platform.
yeah, a lot of people like that name, actually, the
Yeah.
Wazinator 1000, because it wazzes stuff up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing.
What are they waxing?
Concrete. And they're
So what-
making concrete dust.
Concrete dust. And that's for the landslip, right?
We think it was originally for service road, but I mean,
Right.
if they're going to continue, then it's going to be used for lots of other stuff as well.
So
There's a lot of concrete.
They had the
there.
concrete slab, right?
Yeah.
Which in my mind, and I'm, ill-informed about these things. In my mind, I thought, okay, that's like a perfect like canvas for them to stage stuff.
Ready made.
It's perfect, right? But it seems like they are going,
Chipping away at it, aren't
yeah, let's just get rid of that.
they? Well, if you look at it, or if you go and look at my videos, Project Universal UK on YouTube,
Shameless.
There it
but
goes.
it is quite useful to if you want to see what we're talking
no,
about.
yeah,
That's where you're
do.
going to go.
Yeah.
I keep
lost your
forgetting
trail
we
of
haven't
thought
got a
now.
camera. I lost my trail of thought. I was just giving Mike the finger there because
What have I done?
he doesn't like it when I say my channel's name because he gives me that look.
How do I make sounds
Daddy
with a
doesn't
look?
approve.
Find a photo, anybody's photo of the concrete slab, and you'll see, as long as it's in the last 2 months or so, you'll see that there is a Aris fencing going straight across the land.
Right.
So I think they're going to do a lot of the concrete smashing from there. Sorry, wazzing from there, and probably not near the houses or the bats in the guardhouse.
Right.
So we've discussed this before in previous videos, so we don't really need to touch on it too
So
much.
the wazzed up stuff, though, the theory is that will then become some of the hardcore foundation.
Yeah, it'll be a
for-
sub base for other stuff.
Do they need that
the
at this
road.
stage when they're just going to be moving dirt around and creating berms and digging holes?
Yeah, but I think they've probably got some kind of environmental responsibility or something to repurpose the concrete.
Makes
And
sense.
It's
I mean,
free.
It's free. Yeah.
Exactly, but then you have to ask the question: is it cheaper to have a lorry load of this stuff brought in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it cheaper to hire a concrete crusher, hire all the diggers,
Yeah.
hire all the guys that are
Yeah.
doing it all?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably more expensive the way they're doing it to get this crushed aggregate than to have it shipped in.
But then I guess, like, if it's got to go anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's probably an environmental
Yeah.
thing rather than because ultimately, if they didn't use it, they'll have to get rid of it at some point. They're not going to want that there all the time. They are going to want to clear that area because they're going to build another 2,000 odd hotel rooms on that site, aren't they
They are.
in phase
and,
2?
and
So
then some, I would have
Yeah. And they'll probably want the flexibility to be able to extend or move around some of those water bodies and stuff in the lake.
I hear people saying, "Oh, they're going to fill them in," but I haven't seen anything. I've never mentioned
how deep
it.
Are they? Are they as deep as the likes of Stewart Lake? Do you know?
No, I don't think so because Stuartby Lake, the technology at Stuartby Lake is much later, and they could dig a cliff face, if you like, of clay, whereas the pits at Kempston Hardwick are from the 1930s, and they are have a very shallow slope because they just scraped the edges,
Right. Right.
and they had to get it back up again, so they didn't have the infrastructure to dig.
Well, presumably when they build the lagoon for the park, they could.
Yeah,
fill
put
in
that
some
earth
of-
to fill the thing. But I thought to myself, the lakes at Kempston Hardwick, so they're from the 1930s, they're going to be nearly 100 years old. And surely that means there's an established wildlife population there. So you can't just go dumping a load of dirt into the...
I
into it.
honestly, I
don't know.
don't see it. I don't see
I
them
don't see them doing it, no.
dumping earth into those lakes. I just think, what's the point? Especially when that area is designated as lake zone. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it seems, I mean, otherwise you just call it like zone B. If you're going to fill it in, but if you're going to designating it now as lake zone, but your intention is within 6 months to fill in all the lakes, it's a bit of a...
Yeah, I don't think they'll
That's
do
a bit
it.
Do they
stupid,
actually
isn't it?
own the lake
Not the
land
big one.
anyway? Not the big one. No.
Pretty close, but they don't own it.
Yeah.
I think what's more likely is when they dig the featured lake,
Yeah.
I think they'll use the soil from that to build the boundary hill. 'Cause They're going to have a hill.
All the way around
like
it.
a embankment all the way around the
A
site.
sort of,
They'll have that
line
And then a
studio.
fence up on
sound.
top of that, because if you read there's a PDF about their security and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if you read that, it talks about how they got a 2.5 meter high fence running the whole way around the park, cameras, sensors, and
thing.
it'll all be up on a hill, so to block out a lot of the, you won't be able to see.
It's needed.
people.
Like the Stuartby end of the site, like people's back gardens, people's bedroom windows look over what will be the car park. And, people didn't sign up for that. So, trying to be good neighbors, they're going to want to make sure people aren't looking at, 2,000 cars every day.
And that's the thing with the SDO, a technicality with this SDO is it's become law now that we are getting a Universal Studios theme park. It's actually in law that like we have to have that, and not only that, but we have to have it to the specification that Universal decreed. So if they've said they're going to be doing this countermeasure to sound and light pollution, then they absolutely will. There's no kind of, this isn't like an ordinary development where they would just go, fuck it, everyone, no one cares. They are now legally bound to follow through on that. So, yeah, I think it makes sense. I think that lake is going to just, all that soil is going to find its way around it.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
How deep are they actually going to dig down to actually the point where they can construct? Because obviously there's a lot of clay around here. So how much are they going to remove?
Bedrock, I would have thought. Oh, what for the lake?
Just for the whole thing, for the whole core zone.
They're going to scrape it, or
Why would they? They don't need to. It's already flat.
Well, I don't know. It's going to be
I think they'll
year,
put
18
piles
months
down,
of
probably.
groundwork.
It's very clay, so they'll put piles down for roller coasters, piles down to the bedrock. And for smaller buildings, just like a house, really, just floats, kind of floating on the clay.
Just floats.
Just a huge. I would have thought, but they can easily whack some. They're not sheet piles, are they? What are they called? Piles, I guess they're called. Not the type that hang out your ass, but the
Get the germaloids.
Smash some piles in the ground and build the buildings on top of them. Anything super heavy, anyway, that's what they'll have to do. Otherwise, it will sink over time. Smaller buildings, size of houses, they're quite happy. But I'm sure underneath me is just clay as well.
It's all around
my
here, isn't it?
house,
Hence why there's so many brickworks around.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's so. In the next few months, we are going to see stuff going on in the core zone.
Yeah.
Probably, we might start to be able to see the outline of some of the things that we can kind of piece together as being part of the concept art.
I no.
You don't think so?
Oh, I tell you one thing. Actually, it's funny you should mention the concept art again.
Yeah.
Is that I believe that the concept art it doesn't even point in the right direction. If you look at it, there's a at the top of the concept art, there's a straight line that looks like the railway line. Right. Do you know what I'm talking
I know
about?
exactly, because this has been breaking my brain, and I've had this conversation before where I'm like, I'm not sure we're looking at this right.
No, it doesn't, because if that concept art, right, let's just say that it's 100% accurate, right?
Yeah.
Then the gates are at Manor Road.
Yeah. Right.
They're at completely the wrong side.
That honestly,
If that is a railway line and it's too straight to be a road, there's no roads that are that straight.
no, and if that is exactly how I've been looking at it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what is that?
I've always just tried to ignore it.
I know.
But every time I look at it, are you looking at it now, Mike?
I am looking at
Yeah.
it.
Can you see the line we're talking about?
At the top,
if you're listening
behind
to this,
what is Shrek /
Yeah,
Lord of the
show me your
Rings
screen.
slash.
Yeah. What
it
is
looks
that?
like a railway line,
Right,
doesn't
yes,
it?
yeah.
A twin railway line. Now,
Yep.
if that is the Bedford to Bletchley line, the East-West Rail for anyone else who's not local, then that means that whole concept art is upside down. And actually, the entrance is on Manor Road.
But in that case, it puts the car park where Manor Road is.
Yeah, it puts City Walk on Manor Road as well.
And then the park towards Stewartby, which goes against what the
It goes against
other plans
the
suggest.
master plan, yeah.
But then,
Which
but if you think kind of the longer, the longer plan for the site, it makes sense for the City Walk, that circular, round development, to be bang in the middle.
Yeah, it would mean the entrance to the concrete slab Manor Road houses to be the centre of the hub of the entire park, and
because then when
you've
they
got
build
all the hotels, the lake zone, and everything else down the other way.
Yeah, and it's bang in the middle between both of the transport hubs.
Yeah,
walking distance.
If you build it the way that we think it's going to be built, ignoring the concept art, then you wake up in the morning in the phase 2 lake zone hotels. You got a long trek to go all the way down.
Alton Towers car park style.
Yeah.
You're basically parked at the back of the park, and then you've got to walk all the way around it to get to the front, and then you go in.
Can't see that myself.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Go on, Mike.
respectfully disagree.
What?
with
So,
you.
so Mike.
No, I'm not
no.
saying that's going to happen at all.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that you look at that concept
Oh,
art.
yeah, there's no doubt
And
that
look
it
at where
does-
that railway
yeah.
line is. It just does not fit at all. It
I,
does
in
not
the
fit
past,
with the.
assumed that was what's the road where the
Broadmead?
no, it's
Like
not
like
a, it wouldn't be
Ampthill
a road,
Road.
was it? No, it wouldn't be because there's other fields in between there
And there's
Yeah.
and the
what,
wedding
Ampthill
venue
Road,
and stuff. I don't know. I can't remember what the name of that road is.
the one that goes past
The one that
Wixon's
goes down
under
to the
rail.
interchange.
Yeah, the Ampthill Road.
Ampthill Road,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
but
it
if you
can't
go
be.
from the core zone to Ampthill Road,
Yeah.
you've got a lake,
yeah,
got Coronation Pit.
Yeah.
Then you've got, which they don't own.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Midland Main Line.
it's very true.
So, and that stuff's not on the concept art.
Very
so,
true.
Or we could just ignore it all and say, you know, it is concept art at the end of the day and it doesn't mean diddly squat.
Yeah, yeah. It could, like, because there was back when the news originally dropped, there was what people claim to be a piece of concept art floating around, which showed like the M1 and some road layouts where Milton Keynes is. It was never. Have you not seen
No,
this?
no. Sorry, Mike. Start again. What the fuck are
When
you
the
talking
news
about?
originally dropped, you're both looking at me like I'm spat in your faces.
Yeah. What is this guy talking about?
What's my name again?
Who are you talking, man?
So yeah, when the news originally broke and we were all excited, like,
Yeah.
oh my god, they Universal own land in Kempston Hardwick. What the actual F is going on?
Right.
Yeah.
Suddenly, news was coming out left, right, and centre, and
Yeah.
as part of that, there was what claimed to be some leaked concept art,
Nice.
and it. Not massively dissimilar to this. It
Oh,
it
okay.
showed like a globe in the center of the park. It was around a lake with the globe was in the middle of it. There was lands around that, Islands of Adventure-esque, like what we've seen in the official concept art.
Yeah.
And around that piece of that park in the middle was the road layout where the M1 and Junction 13 kind of go towards Milton Keynes, I
What?
believe. So
So it was in although this was the Kempston Hardwick
yeah.
concept art, they had dropped it onto Junction 13.
It was
of the M1.
around there.
This
The
can
M1
mean
was there.
nothing to people if
You're
you're not a
crazy.
local person. But
mate,
basically, Junction 13 on the M1 is the junction you would come off
Yeah.
to come here, but it is about It's about, but it is about 6-7 miles up a dual carriageway.
Yeah.
So why
too far.
that would be? I mean, there's obviously the obvious is it was just a load of rubbish and it was fake. It was AI generated.
Yeah, I think someone's pulling your plonker.
It's not just me that. I mean, that would be nice. No, it
Grace.
was not just me who came up with this. I will have to find it. If
go
you
on.
could talk about something that
Yeah,
I
but
don't understand.
Please could you
for a while.
substantiate your claims?
It's difficult on a podcast, but at least you two will understand that I'm not.
Do you know what?
mad.
We can, you know, I'm sure we can provide supporting documentation on the Breaking It Pod Facebook page, which you could very keenly follow.
If Mike can find what,
If he can find it, if it
if he
even
can Google
exists, if it's not
Universal
just a
Studios UK
figment of
bullshit,
his- yeah.
and see what he can come up with, and then
Wait
we'll
a minute.
post it on the
This was
Breaking
shared
It.
by Project Universal. What the fuck? Is that?
No, you have to. No, you don't get that. You get, hey, listen, I'll tell you something, right? That,
Yeah, go on.
that- what's the Google AI called? Gemini.
Gemini, I loved you.
You know when you do a Google search.
Oh yeah, the AI overview.
No, I'm thinking of ChatGPT. It quotes me.
It quotes me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's why it's full of bullshit.
We've been training it on our bullshit for years.
Have we spoken about this before? I don't think we have, but there
on.
was so there is a game that we've spoken about before called World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
And I am an big fan of World of Warcraft. I haven't played it for a few years, but I used to love it. Anyway,
Dwarf
Priest, yeah.
Dwarf Priest, yeah.
From Lightning's Blade. And I used to I was talking to my wife the other day. I used to do a radio station, and she said that's why you can talk shit on a podcast and on flying a drone, because there was some fella and he had. We're going totally off of Universal now, but it's
all right, 'cause
an
Mike's
interesting
doing his
topic. I might
research.
I've
still
just
go-
sent it to you, so
What?
we've got something to talk about after Andy's bullshit.
Go on, Andy. Keep with your bullshit.
There was a guy, he did a radio station. I thought I could do a radio station better than that. And this is back in the day when you used Icecast, I think it was called, and you had to listen on Winamp. Do you remember Winamp? Winamp.
Oh,
Really
wow,
kicks
yeah.
them was ass. Anyway, LB Radio it was called, and I had my own radio station, and I used to
Nice.
get pissed and it had 50 slot server, and I'd fill it up every week.
Nice.
Anyway,
What's a 50 slot server?
50 slot server, like I could have 50 listeners.
Nice.
This is before YouTube and everything came along. It was just you would hire an IceCast server with 50 slots on it. I think it was like £2.50 a month or something like that. All right, so you've sent to our WhatsApp group, yeah?
Have you got
Is
it?
this?
Can you see?
Yeah. And
All right,
somebody's-
hop over to... Yeah, I see that now. Hop over to... everybody go to the Brick in
ACB?
It. The Brick in It... Sorry, I'm looking at the thing at the same time. The Brick in It Facebook page.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
This is really interesting because, I mean,
it doesn't...
I'm getting some
can't see
severe
anything.
AI slot kind of vibes of this. There are some things on this that actually I think, ooh, yeah, I'd quite fancy that. Like, I don't know if anyone's actually has anyone read the Jurassic Park book?
I'm calling
Yes,
bullshit
it's
on that.
great.
Right, Jurassic Park. Yeah, it's. If you thought the film's great, the book is
It's very different.
unbelievable.
John Hammond is a different character.
He's a different guy. He's not like bumbling and lovely.
He's not a kind old man.
No,
He's a knobhead.
He's a right dick. But anyway, in that book there's a couple of passages. So one of them wasn't in the movie, where the characters get onto a boat and they go on a river and they're going down the river and they're being attacked from all sides by dinosaurs. Sounds familiar? Because there's a ride
There is.
exactly like that, the Jurassic Park River Adventure. But then there's this other bit where they're in a kind of aviary, this dome, and it looks like that made it to this AI nonsense.
Yeah. Well, possible AI nonsense, but that aviary is in the Beijing park.
You're right. Yeah, and it's got that weird powered suspended coaster.
The Mac suspended.
which when I saw that I thought, wow, that looks great.
Have you seen a POV?
I then looked up a POV and I thought, this looks garbage.
It's no Arthur at Europa Park.
No.
by the looks of it. But
No.
as well as if you look, there's like what looks to be a Hulk clone behind that as well.
That is a Hulk clone.
Then a bit closer to the logo in the corner is like a Stardust Racers clone.
Yeah, I mean the thing. Yeah, yeah. I mean the thing that gave it away as complete bullshit is the 200-foot high holographic globe that's sort of levitating above above the lake.
Yeah.
That's the one that kind of makes it stink a little bit.
There are other bits though which are very similar to what we're potentially
Yeah.
getting in the final product. Like there is the hotel over the entrance. There's like the city walk area. It's not huge, and there's what looks to be Lord of the Rings, which is a threat to something that we're getting.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what? This could have been, used. This could be the real deal, and it could have been used, in a kind of very early stage conversation. Like, look, this is the sort of scale of thing that we want to. And
it was never meant to see light of day kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah, it was kind of like just an illustration. Maybe it was a slide on a
Yeah.
a pitch deck or
On
something.
a PowerPoint.
On a
yeah.
PowerPoint prezzo. And but it's kind of got like a bit of a, I don't know why, but like the aspect ratio or the perspective on it is giving me kind of the epic concept art vibes a little bit. The way it's kind of off on that kind of a bit of an isometric, but from the other way. Than we went. Anyway, that's me kind of going a little bit down the rabbit hole on that. But I think, it's very interesting. I mean, what's interesting is that this is right. Who did this video? Is this one of yours?
Well, I don't know.
Who what?
Oh no, it's
Do you know we're still in the room?
Yeah.
Coaster Studios did a video and they used that as their thumbnail.
Come on, let's move on because nobody else can see our phones.
Yeah, I know.
We're
sorry.
doing a audio only podcast.
Apologies. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so apologies we lost you then.
Yes.
Come back. Honestly, we're going to get back onto it. What else have you got in this massive document?
Well-
that Lawrence put the construction village. No, we've done that really, haven't we? The compound rural quiet zone power grid. They have been doing the UK power networks have been busy. I haven't been up to the top of Manor Road for a while. I normally only got there when I want to McDonald's or something.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they have been doing some traffic lights work there.
They have, yeah. I drove through a few days ago, and there was temporary traffic lights, which were terribly timed. So by the time it went green, the traffic from the other way was only just coming towards you. So,
So that was on Manor Road.
Is that
yeah, at the top.
whereabouts on Manor Road? Is it?
Just close to the nice house on the right-hand side, but just before the S bend. And before the
Going
wedding,
towards
before
that
the
end
wedding
or coming
venue,
back?
yeah.
Oh, before the wedding venue. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
There's a couple of houses on the other side, which
So
have
wait,
been
so this is kind of, if you were looking at it on Google Maps, this would be if you look at Kempston Hardwick Station and you kind of headed towards Wixham's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe 200, 300 meters
Is it
down that way.
it past all the waste transfer sites?
Yeah, just
past them,
Or it
so-
was when I went. Whether it's moved since then, I don't know.
Now I saw
power grid
that
stuff, right?
Wonder in Northerner was talking
Yeah.
about some work going on the other side of the car park at the wedding venue, because I don't know if you know or not, but you can. There's a public footpath that goes across the wedding venue's car park, and it goes behind their skip, behind the fence, and you
Yep.
can walk down there,
Okay.
and then that eventually takes you to where the call zone would be.
Mm.
And I was wondering if it's got the potential. It depends where the main power conduit is. I don't know what they call it, to get power on the site, because they could potentially use that route, digging that public footpath up and laying a ruddy great cable under there. That gives them power on the corner. I thought maybe could it have something to do, but with you saying that it's down the way a little bit, it's probably very unlikely. But that's still creates the question: what are they doing in those bushes? Why are they digging that up? So I'll have to have a look at that. I don't generally go up there because where I go, that's a bit too far with the drone.
Yeah.
It will go out of my line of sight, and that's a big no. So might have to take a little wander up there and have a little look.
So there's some activity in the bushes
Yeah,
up
Oi, oi.
Manor Road, at Manor Road.
yeah.
Mm.
We need a sound effect for innuendos.
Oi,
think
oi,
we
oi,
do.
oi. I don't know.
What sound effects have we got loaded
Push a random one. No,
Oh.
didn't work.
up? No.
No, see, that doesn't really work for an innuendos, does it?
No.
That's one of your innuendos.
Okay, so new signs have appeared on the concrete slab
Oh yeah.
on that Harris fencing. Harris fencing, sorry. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Harris, it's Heris. Anyway, for Winvic.
Oh,
who
I
or
saw-
what?
Yeah, go on.
Winvic are
Yeah.
a main contractor for... I couldn't find anything to do with theme parks, but they certainly do deal with infrastructure and stuff like that. Now, there's a good chance that they're only there because they're the guys running the show for the landslip.
Right.
And this whole compound that we've got there at the moment on the concrete slab could just be for the Collins boys, who are the digger contractors. It could just all be their compound, and when the landslip's done, it could all be taken away.
So
We don't know.
Walk me through the landslip thing. What's going on there?
You know the concrete plant on Amptill Road, so
Yeah.
it's way over the lake zone. You've got the concrete plant, and there used to be like that little sort of churchy ministry type building.
Where on Manor Road?
No, Amptill Road,
On
going
Amptill
out
Road.
towards the interchange park. And there used to be a car sales, dodgy looking car
I
sales
know the
place
car-
there.
Yeah.
And but at the back of that concrete plant,
Right. Yeah.
Supreme Concrete it's called.
Yeah.
Out the back of that plant, there the land has slipped into the lake
Oh.
over the last sort of 10 or more years. The land has
okay.
slowly
It
been
has.
slipping in.
All
so
right.
Universal are
Correcting
this is
that.
they're making sure it doesn't going to short it out. They're probably going to sheet pile. I would have thought a load of sheet piling in there and then backfill it so it can't go anywhere.
How big of a job is that? Like, how long is it going to last potentially?
I think that once they've got the proper access, and this is why they've got the concrete crusher on there. This is what they're building the service road for. But it doesn't quite go all the way yet. It sort of stops short because Christmas and that got in the way.
Yeah.
So I think they'll crush it. They'll put more of that down. And when they've got the service and access sorted, I think it won't take them long because they'll be able to get, if they're doing a sheet pile machine, I think they'll be able to just drive to get the cranes down there.
Yeah.
And the the sheet whacker. I don't know what you call them. The thing that goes
Sheet whacker. Why are we
Sheet.
whacking sheeps?
sheet. Sheet, so the sheet piles, not piles like the ones that hang out of your ass.
See, I take
Different
Covered
piles.
that earlier on, different
Yeah.
piles.
No
These ones
pile
are
whackers.
sheets. Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, they looks like they're just going to continue with that. Hopefully, they'll get that job done, and then we'll see when that job's finished. We'll see if that compound disappears or if it remains. But until then, we don't really know if that is just a compound set up for them guys. And we don't know what Winvic are doing there. They could just be running that show.
So we have to suck it and see, basically.
Yeah. But they could be something bigger than that. They could be doing the roads.
Could be doing the roads.
Because
I mean,
that's where they got to start, the roads.
Yeah.
Sure.
And-
There's a lot of trees around the area as well, isn't there? So they're going to start like uprooting some trees at some point, surely. One of the first things before they can start working on the berms. And
We could try build a road on top of a tree, but I can't think of any successful examples.
it's
So yeah, they will have to cut trees down.
But there's quite a lot of trees on the right-hand side, isn't there, near Quest Pit? Are they going? Staying going?
What, core zone or?
Core zone.
Quest Pit. That's Quest Pit doesn't touch. You're saying Coronation Pit.
I'm getting my pits confused.
Quest Pit is the one on the other side of the railway line at Stuartby.
Oh.
Coronation Pit is the one on our side, or on the
Right.
theme park side, that's directly next to the core zone.
Yeah, there is a bunch of trees.
Yeah, that's Coronation
So
Pit.
presumably they are going to...
I would hope not. If you go in those trees, interestingly enough,
Go on.
you can see where, because Coronation Pit used to have an old railway that ran all the way around it.
We
If you
spoke
go
about
in-
this the first time
Yeah.
that we had a beer. Yeah, go on.
If you go in the trees, you can still see the embankment that the railway ran on.
Really?
It was a mini railway.
Oh, was that just for part of the brickworks or just so they
Yeah,
could
used
have
to go
fun?
round, fill it up with clay, take the clay round to the brickworks, because the brickworks themselves was right next door to, it was where BCA car auctions is now, right next door to Chimley Corner, or the wedding venue, as it's called nowadays, but it's Chimley Corner.
So it wasn't just a little railway line they could ride on and go, whee!
No.
Wasn't the first attraction.
Damn.
It was the railway, like
Yeah.
like a Wicksteed Park railway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I told you
Yeah.
once. I was
on.
going to touch on my
Go on, touch on it.
Finish the sentence.
I know, I can't. He's making a touch. I'll touch on it. When I worked at Gulliver's Land
Oh, yeah, go on.
as a child, I worked at not as a child.
As
I
a
was probably
child?
probably child
Just
late
in the Victorian times.
17, 18. I worked at
Yeah.
Gulliver's Land.
Yeah.
They had a chimney. I had to go up the chimney and clean it
I was
out.
going to ask. Yeah.
They'd pay me in coal.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I was a ride operator, and I operated Gulliver's Travels.
Gulliver's
The
Travels.
dark ride.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a dark ride.
I've
Yeah.
never been on it because
Yeah.
you have to have a child to get in. Because everyone else...
You can come with us one time, man.
thanks. Yeah, I would like... I'll need the
Pick-
creds.
You need some creds.
I do.
Yeah, you got on the coaster and the log flume. We got a half decent for the fella who he pretty much. I've met the boss before when I worked.
Mr. Gulliver.
Yeah,
Gully.
I can't
Isn't
remember-
he a mouse?
No, I can't remember what his actual name is,
Oh.
but I used to work at an auction house, as I've mentioned before, and we were doing a clearance for. Now, what were they did? There was a company that did events and shows and stuff like that. So they were selling off all their. Sadly went bust. They were selling off all their sort of lighting rigs and everything. But right at the back, there was a load of old wood, right, and it was old stage sets. Yeah, so they weren't just literally old shitty bits of wood, but it was huge painted, cut out bits that would create stage shows with. And the fella that brought them.
Yeah.
All that stuff was the guy that owned Gulliver's Land. And I was talking to him one day because I was on collections there. And that's when I just check off, make sure everyone's taking the right stuff. And this old fella came in. I said, yeah, what are you doing? I was talking, I said, I recognise his name. I said, I know your name from somewhere. And he said, yeah, I work at Gulliver's Land. I said, I used to work at Gulliver's Land in Milton Keynes. It was... Luckily, I didn't say anything bad. No, anything bad to say. But and he went, yeah, I own them all. And it turned out he
Really?
was the top guy.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure
So what
by
was he
trade.
buying
Stole bits of
basically
wood.
like stuff for a stage show?
He was buying up all their old stuff.
all the old props.
Yeah, in case he could use it.
He could use it in the.
And I think it all went to Matlock. I think it went to
one
the
of their
in
parts.
Matlock.
That's nuts.
But yeah, he was a lovely bloke. And I worked at Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
I did Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff there they built, they handmade it all.
I can believe it.
The Crazy River, they just dug a trench and made it out of, put the blocks in and rendered the front of them. I'm trying to think now. The Gulliver's Travels they did, they're supposed to have all water in it, and they realised it weren't waterproof in the end. They never did fill it up.
But there's like a little Wild Westy one. Was that there? There was there's a Wild West dark ride.
A Wild West.
Yeah, maybe that's newer.
Ride?
Yeah, it's a shooty ride.
Yes, I remember that. Now I don't know if he made it himself. They probably bought it all in kit form. And did it themselves.
Yeah.
Can you buy ride kits? Why have I never bought one?
You just go to an engineering place and tell them what you want, and they make it.
A flat pack dark ride.
Yeah. But I mean,
you think about it, the dark rides, it's just they're very simple dark rides. There's just a track on the floor.
Yeah.
Then they got to buy the cars, haven't they? And then just make the track however it suits you.
Without kind of, there's no disrespect meant by this, but it's effectively like a funfair ghost train situation. It's like a track that's electrified and a kind of a little
really simple
buggy that just kind of bombs around at it, faces one direction, doesn't change speed until it gets to the end and it bangs through some doors, and then it's like,
that's it. Yeah, it's really, really, but it's aimed at small, tiny children.
Do you know what? We went there as a family, and the kids loved it. They love it because to us, we look at it and go, it's small, blah 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 blah.
It's not for us. We're not the target demographic.
It's not for us.
I did the swings as well. No, the chains.
The chains.
The chain swings that spins around.
Oh yeah.
I used to do that one.
Yeah.
And occasionally the pirate ship. And there's a fun fact: they were never allowed to. At the other side of the park, they had this sort of crazy house, and it would go up and spin around and do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
They could never ever turn the pirate ship on if the crazy house was working.
Oh really?
They both ran on the same ring.
Oh.
And the amount of power that the pirate ship uses to get going, it would trip the park's electric. Or
really?
Trip that ring at least.
Wow.
Really?
So you could from the control thing of the pirate ship, you could see if the crazy house was up. If it weren't up, you could start the pirate ship. But if it was up, you'd have to wait.
You have to wait until
that ride finished,
wow.
and then you could start swinging. It might have changed. This was 25 years ago. So things might have changed.
It's amazing. That's quality. That.
Yeah, it's great. They got a little roller coaster there, but anyway, it's a nice little park. I think they're totally safe.
Oh, they are totally safe, and they've got a nice little dino park as well.
I've been in there. They do every Christmas. They do the lights walkthrough,
right?
Which I am allowed in without a child.
I've
Children
heard
are
good
safe
things.
at Christmas.
I've heard good things about that light.
It was good. It was like they did the Lightopia stuff at Alton Towers, which but they went under, I think. So,
do you know what? It's an interesting one. It's probably one for another episode, but I think it'd be really interesting. I think we can definitely do plenty of conversations about what's going to happen to Thorpe Park, what's going to happen to Alton Towers, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Chessington, Legoland, all of those. That will be interesting. I think almost as interesting is what's going to happen to the likes of Gulliver's or Wicksteed or, these places.
Woburn Safari's only down the road as well.
Woburn Safari. Because
that's bloody expensive, Woburn Safari Park. I won't even go there.
Strong, man. Yeah, it's
just too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Fun aside though, not Merlin, sorry, Two Swords were looking at buying Woburn Safari Park at one point.
Were they?
To build a theme park. Yeah.
Well,
I suppose they were going to turf all the animals out.
Well, turn it into kind of Chessington.
Chessington of the Midlands.
Well, and Legoland was Windsor Safari.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
Right.
Track record.
We've got a lot of questions.
We do have a lot of questions. I'm glad you remembered.
Shall we move on to them?
Yeah, let's cover off some questions. Who would you like to talk about first? Who's got a question? I tell you what, I got one from Ronnie.
Yeah, that's exactly the one I'm looking at as well.
Well, it might not be the same one.
It might not be. Go and try it.
Because Ronnie's had a couple of questions. So I'm gonna choose this one out here.
I think Ronnie follows us all, doesn't he? Yeah, he's
Love
very
Ronnie.
dedicated to the cause.
If you could swap any of the lands we think are there in the concept art, what would you swap them with for any other Universal movies? So different Universal IPs. We've made assumptions, and we made those assumptions last week in the episode.
I think it's very clear to everyone that I would scrap Paddington Land. But what would I replace
Paddington's
it
on the skip. He's being rehomed.
Dear me.
He's been put up for
with?
adoption.
Only Fools and Horses world.
Good Lord.
Peckham.
Yeah. Imagine.
Yeah.
That'd be pure British, wouldn't it?
I'd
Can you
love it.
imagine all of the
I would
overseas
love it.
like visitors coming and going,
Yeah. You could have a
what's
pub,
going on? Yeah.
Nags Head.
Yeah.
You have the Jolly Boys out in bus.
What would
Yeah.
the
Smoke
ride
coming
be?
out the radio.
What would Only Fools and Horses ride
You
be?
We have some bumper cars. Bumper cars.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
They're all Reliant.
Yeah,
Robbins,
Reliant
yeah.
Robbins. Yeah, you could have to. You could do
You
something.
could have
like
the old mum's grave painted in a luminous paint.
that. Yeah,
I know I watch Only Fools and Horses a lot, even today.
I can tell.
Even today, I've watched probably half an episode.
What today?
Nice.
Actually, just
today. Yeah.
this
Yeah.
actual day.
I watch it most days.
Yeah,
I'll always have. Sometimes when I'm working, I like to have something on in the background
yeah.
that I know so well. I don't
Yeah.
have to look at it. I
Yeah.
can just listen to it.
That's
And
your
Only Fools and
comfort
Horses.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Only Fools and Horses is so rewatchable.
Do you know what? It's funny. 'Cause I do the same thing at night. I listen to the same audiobooks over and over and over again, and it's just like white noise. It's nice, it's comforting.
Yeah.
So Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what the ride would be. Maybe
What about a chandelier drop ride? You sit in the
That's
chandelier.
good. That's
You've got
good.
animatronics of Del Boy and
well,
Rodney.
they've got two,
That's true. And they're
and
in
then
the middle.
and you
Yeah.
don't know which one's going to drop.
Yeah. Like Subterra Alton Towers.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
Yeah. Go on, Mike.
Okay, there
You
you
got
go.
one?
I'm done. Paddington out. Only Fools and Horses in. Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I'd bring in, but what would I get? Minions. Turf them out.
Oh,
Okay.
Sick of sight of them. And I would bring in Nintendo. Specifically
wow.
Zelda.
Yeah, the talk of the town.
But, I mean, I know it doesn't exist yet, but the IPs are in the park.
Mm.
And we're allegedly getting Pokemon, aren't we, in Islands of Adventure at some point in the future?
That is the talk. But Pokemon's coming to the Islands of Adventure and Zelda's coming to Epic.
Got to catch them all.
Got to catch them all.
But yeah, whatever kind of Nintendo
Yeah.
it would be, just give me some of that.
Really?
Yeah,
You'd
it's my
love a bit of that.
childhood. It's my childhood.
Minions out, Nintendo in.
Yeah, so because when you were a kid, it was either you were either a Nintendo kid or a Sega kid. Like you couldn't be friends with someone who was a Sega
I was a
kid. if you
Sega, I had a
were
Mega Drive.
I was a
we,
Sega
we
kid.
wouldn't have been friends then. Sorry.
No, I was a Sega kid. Like I actually, that's a lie. I had a Game Boy, but I had a Dreamcast, man. I'm like, like,
Did you?
Yeah,
Dreamcast? You were the one.
Well, I was. I'll tell you something.
I never
was.
had a Dreamcast.
So here's a story.
I would have
So,
loved a Dreamcast. I'd love one today.
I would love one today. I sometimes go into like Computer Exchange and see if they've got them there. Back in it would
You
have
should
been
go
the
to the
90s,
Computer
right?
Museum in Cambridge. Sorry,
I
I've
need
just
to go
told us.
down
Have
there.
you been there?
Yeah. No,
Boys'
Did I
Day
talk
Out.
to you?
you did.
guys?
Yeah, you were sending us pictures.
They've got
they-
everything
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Let's do
And
it.
it's just it's just like a little unit on an industrial estate.
Yeah. Let's go.
And it's like 12 quid or something to
Bricking
go
it-
in.
Bricking
and
it day out.
You can just
Yeah.
play on the. They got everything in there.
Oh, need to get down there.
It's great.
No, I remember I had a Dreamcast, and I actually had. So it was a really a weird situation, but my dad worked for the news, and he got a early release PAL version. Do you remember? You had to be
Yeah.
really. It was like
yeah.
you had to get
NTSC
NTSC or PAL, and on the Dreamcast, the PAL one had a blue spiral on it, and the NTSC one had an orange spiral on it. Right. So I remember I got this Dreamcast, and it came with a few games, but we got it a month before it came out. So it was in my living room a month before it came out, and it was quite surreal because I got to play on the games, and then I weirdly got to play on the games on TV while someone was asking me about how cool consoles were. I was like, I'm 12. It's cool.
Life was never. That was the highlight of your life.
That was
wasn't
the highlight of my life. But the highlight of my life was going into game when I'd received this Dreamcast going, sorry, mate, do you have any Dreamcast games? was like, no. I was like, well,
Well, I have. So fuck you.
Showboating.
I was.
Showboating.
It was a proper flex. Okay, so we've got Only Fools and Horses coming. We've got Nintendo
Big
coming.
N. What's your choice?
It's a really tricky one.
Bit of Transformers.
No,
Oh, what a load of crap that is.
absolutely not.
Bit of Dr. Seuss.
Like, I love the complete acid trip that it is, but no. Do you know what? Like, because of my age, I suppose, but like the original Independence Day movie was just it was just
Yeah.
beautiful,
It's
right?
great. It's great.
So if I would love to see something that pays homage to the original movie. None of the sequels don't exist, right? Because they were fucking
Doesn't Disney own that movie? Isn't it Fox?
Men in Black Alien Attack is at.
Men in Black. You said Independence Day.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking bullshit then. I'm getting the two mixed up in my
I need a
head.
bullshit button. I haven't got one at the moment.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Anyway, Independence Day is really good, but I was talking about Men in Black because that's better. Anyway,
That makes more sense.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
More sense than Only Fools and Bloody Horses, anyway.
That's the second time I've done that today. I've been
Yeah, but
talking
now-
about something.
And some of the
I've been using the wrong words.
following Men in Black movies are decent.
None of
like
the
them.
following ones are
No,
decent.
the first one is the best.
Yeah, of course. It's
the
the
first
best. I
one.
quite like
The first one.
the
Second one?
one where he meets himself as a
Adrian Brody is Tommy Lee Jones. Was that the third one?
Yeah, I like him. He's
Yeah.
a good actor.
Yeah.
Adrian Brody.
Not Adrian
That's not
Brody.
his name.
The other, what's the guy from the Goonies?
Yeah, what's his name?
Is he a Brody? Thanos.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh God,
He
go
played the
on
big brother in the
IMDb.
Goonies.
I don't know.
Oh
Can't
my
think.
God, we're all talking about the same guy.
I know. Anyway, not Independence Day. I was leading you down the garden path. Men in Black. Men in Black, man.
Yes,
I'd love to see that.
Men in Black Alien Attack. It's a great ride. It's a great ride.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd like to see Alien Attack. I want to see something,
Modernize it.
just something punchy, but that IP, because it's so good. It's so ludicrous.
So, what would you carve out for that? What would you?
Oh, what would I get rid of? No, that's a great point because I hadn't. Okay, so it's not going to be Back to the Future. It's not going to be Jurassic Park.
Big decision. No, not Paddington.
Paddington.
He's a national treasure.
I mean, like, we're going to have to just kind of ignore the Wizarding World, Lord of the Rings, mega clash, because I don't think I'll get rid of either of them. Yeah, I'll get rid of Paddington.
Hey.
That poor bear has suffered enough.
Oh, he's getting sent back to Peru. I'll send him
you
back
go.
first class.
Yeah.
So you're posting him in a box.
Yeah.
At least give him some air holes.
Go
Yeah.
on, Paddington. Fuck off.
Good grief.
Oh.
The shame.
Right. Any more questions? Actually, I've got a good one from David. In terms of construction, what is the first standing structure you'd expect to see on the old drones, says David?
That's in the WhatsApp group, your University
see,
Bedford Ultimate
Membership.
membership. So
Ultimate members.
head over to University Bedford.
What
and
went up first?
do
What
that.
kind of building first went up at Epic? Can we remember?
Probably toilet.
It's a toilet block.
Yeah. I mean,
Construction workers need to poop somewhere.
I mean, it's going to be, it will be something
I think it'll
linked
be the
to
stuff-
the utilities,
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly where I was going to go. I think
Yeah.
it's something
Like
that holds
plants.
power networks
Yeah.
and,
Be like
and stuff like that.
substation
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
it's
yeah.
a really boring answer.
But
isn't
it
but the question
but
says-
it does mean they will be able to ride more than one ride at a time. They'll be able
You
to
can't
run
ride a
run-
roller
run-
coaster
yeah,
without
that's true.
electricity.
No,
it's not
that's
going to be a
true.
Gulliver situation where it's like, oh shit, we can't run Back to the Future because the teacups are running.
Yeah.
Because the kettle's plugged in.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, we got another.
Probable clear. No, let's. No, we've done that one.
Yeah.
Don't know where you're looking. Sorry.
I tell you, like everyone keeps on going on about Weatherspoons in City Walk or Weatherspoons just outside City Walk. Did you see this? I can't remember.
I can't remember who said it. Someone
who
did
mentioned
say
it.
I don't think there'll be a Weatherspoons on the park at all, but I think there probably will be one in a hotel nearby.
Yeah,
a third-party hotel.
Yeah. They won't miss the opportunity.
Well, Randall's Farm, which is owned by the same people who own Coronation Lake, and
Is that's the one that's just kind of
the old disused education centre,
right
on
yeah,
Stuart, whatever that road's called. I forget the name of it. They owned where the building is, but on the other side, the trees on the transport hub. You got that little bit, them trees that they don't own, Universal don't own. That's owned by Bedford Council.
Right.
So I could certainly see some kind of pub or hotel or something going on.
But
there.
a Weatherspoons.
Well, I mean, Bedford Council aren't going to run their own pub, are they? They're going to build it, and then the highest bidder.
Don't know. Weatherspoons tend to be in built-up areas, aren't they? Not.
You telling me that that's not going to be a built-up area?
Well,
it's going to be
at some
incredibly
point.
busy.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. It makes sense if it were kind of tagged on to like Premier Inn type thing, but they all tend to be like Brewers Fair and Harvester types, right? But I don't know. I feel like it makes sense for there to be one nearby, but at the same time, where?
And you've got all that land sat next to the Wootton roundabout, where you go up and over the bridge, and at the moment it's just two ways, but it's got a third way that goes nowhere. All that land was meant to be a school, education plot. It's not going to be now.
Yeah.
They're building a car charging
Right,
place
like
there.
in the corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would have thought
But
Universal.
those fields that go behind CP Farm, which is where those lorries, you know where CP Farm is, because you would have walked past it in your latest video on your second class YouTube channel.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Those fields you walked across to the public footpath up to the railway line before you hit Universal Land, that is all owned by the same people that own Coronation Lake.
Right.
So it's all up for grabs.
Yeah, you would expect Universal to have some sort of deal in place to have first refusal. I would be very surprised if there wasn't something like that.
Yeah, but it's not owned by the same people they bought the land off. It's owned by someone else.
They might have some sort of. They must have spoken
I think
to
they
them.
might be able to afford to outbid most.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless they're going to ask for ridiculous money now.
Oh, yeah.
That bit of land is worth twice what it was this time 3 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, but then, you know, if we kind of look at the West Gateway Zone, the transport hub, that one that's going to be kind of off the A421, we know there's going to be like a mini services there.
Yeah.
And, you know, might be a Weatherspoons.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. All that land, all that land that runs from the transport hub down to CP Farm, that could all become a entertainment estate.
Yeah.
Couldn't it?
Oh, I could see
You
that.
could have a cinema built, a view, a Weatherspoons, a bowling alley, you know.
All these
whatever.
things that kind of spring up just to kind of like feed off the scraps.
They certainly will, because they've the Wootton roundabouts.
Few budget
already
hotels.
there for it.
I'll be loads of hotels.
Yeah.
No, that's
And Spoons do hotels, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. Don't let dogs there,
Do
unfortunately.
they not?
No. That's why I've never stayed in one, and normally you have to leave the dogs and then just go to Spoons.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were a dog.
No.
You're a dog.
Right.
What's next?
What is next? We have one last bit. Groundbreaking ceremony. I think
we've spoke about this.
we're going to have to do this,
it.
right? Yeah.
But we're waiting for the SDO to become active.
Well, it is active now.
Yeah, it was on Monday. Have you lost track of time?
Yeah,
it's the
of course.
Christmas.
It's
Christmas.
It's Christmas.
calamity.
It is
Yeah.
active now. So
Christmas.
we are now.
Well, hang on, it's January 2025.
No, it's 26 now, mate. Yeah.
So that was
That's a niche
that was
reference.
a little nod to
Andy was referencing the best channel on YouTube
Oh,
for
right,
Universal
so
a little
Studios
nod to
UK
Universal
News.
Studios.
Oh, no,
Veteran
go on.
updates.
Go on. I missed it. Go
He
on.
started his video saying it's January 2025 and then realised he had
Correct myself.
Did you correct yourself
I did.
on the
I
video?
reshot it, but I left it in because People like bloopers.
Well, we're
People
talking
love a
about it, so
blooper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
it's noteworthy.
It's content gold.
Like you've forgotten the bloody SDO was made legal on Monday.
Yeah, but I could
This is why we're
I
here
could have
to
travelled
talk
back in
about
time,
It was-
filmed it,
it was
recorded
maybe.
this.
I know. Well, got your DeLorean parked out the front.
Yeah.
But I think we need to.
Well,
we
in
need
that
to get
case,
down
surely
there.
we've already done it.
Well,
I've already been to the park. It was great.
Yeah.
yeah,
No queues.
yeah. I think we need to.
What time did
we
you
need to
go
get
in that
down there
last
now.
video? What time
It was about 8:30 in the morning because that's the sun's coming
why
up. Isn't
did
it?
you? What, mate? I mean, what possessed you to
Gotta be. I'm busy.
go
I'm
there
a busy
at
guy.
8:30 in the morning?
Busy. That's it.
It's very cryptic, isn't it?
Yeah. I
The
think
only
it was
time I
pretty
kept
close.
A bit
don't you?
shady.
Yeah.
Did you walk there?
I did. No, I
You
parked up.
lazy bastard.
It's about a 40-ish minute walk, I think.
40-ish minute walk.
40 minutes.
That's nothing, man.
About 5,
Tier
8,
5.
5, 8, 10, 8 or 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Only because you got to go the long way around. As a
Well, yeah.
crow flies, you could do it much.
I know.
5,
When I
4, 5
was driving down here, because just like I can get 99% of the way here by memory.
Don't dox me.
I'm not gonna. But it's the last I don't know, half a mile.
Yeah.
It's like it's
It's to throw the fans off.
it does yeah. I mean it's labyrinthian, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it was I was kind of but because of the way it's laid out, 10 minutes before I arrived, I was about 50 meters away.
Yeah. You just sort of go round and round in
Yeah.
circles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So Andy lives at number 4.
I think we're pretty much done,
I
aren't
think we checked it all off. Now, there are some very, very exciting episodes coming up. And, I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but it's going to be a bit of a ride.
We are lining guests up, is all we can say.
We're lining guests up, and you're really not going to want to miss those. So, final call. Make sure you're followed. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're leaving that 5-star review. Make sure you're sharing it with, your dog and your goldfish and whoever else.
Or the kitten gets it.
Or the kitten gets it. Anyway, I've been Lawrence from University Bedford.
I am Mike from Universal Studios Great Britain Updates.
And as always, I am Andy from Project Universal, the number 1 YouTube channel.
This week.
Yes. Anyway.
We'll see you in the next one. Ta-da.
Yeah. Take care. Bye-bye.